Hey, Reyes resigns at Rowe. That was the big headline this week as Paul Reyes, after 6 seasons, is done as the Warriors head coach. These are his records, as you see. But the big question was, why was it that he wasn't able to finish out the season without anybody knowing he was resigning? He talked about that when I interviewed him this week.
I've got no quit in my kids, and I didn't want to tell them that I didn't want to quit on them either, And so I'm just going to take it what I got and finish out this season. Others are in control of you, and this is what they've given me, so I'm going to take it as much as I can.
Does it rankle you any that it has to be called a resignation?
That's what they want to say. That's what they want to say.
All right, now that starts off our Coach's Corner with Coach Bruce Bush, the Executive Director of the National Football Foundation, Rio Grande Valley. Coach, I can understand McAllen Rowe, after 6 years, saying, all right, that's it for Paul Reyes, but why announce it? Why announce it with 2 games to go? Why not, if you've got that resignation letter in hand, why not just wait until after the season is done?
Clay, first of all, let me start off by saying I think a lot of Paul Reyes. His dad was a football coach in West Texas. My dad was a football coach. We, growing up in football families, we have a lot in common. And my last ball game at PSJ North was against McAllen Rowe in a 63-60 barn burner one night. And Paul's a great football coach. As far as the motivation behind the announcement resignation this time, I really don't have an answer for you. Other than this, they just want to get the job vacancy out into the state earlier is the only I can figure out. Certainly, it doesn't help things with Paul's and the team at this point, but that's their decision, and I don't know the reasoning, but we'll have to live with that, I guess.
Yeah, we will. Coach, real quick, I wanted to ask you about the decision to put Trevor Spates on defense and what your thoughts were of Coach Littleton doing that.
Well, I think Bill Littleton, he's a sly old dog, and I think he's got a lot of reasons there. I think number one, I think it was a brilliant thing defensively to shadow McGowan and to equalize the speed, and I think it probably stopped 3 or 4 long runs. And with the turnovers, the rainy night certainly was a smart move by Coach Littleton. I think also he's looking into the future for the playoffs to win that big game, second, third round. He's going to face some teams with some great speed, and I think that's a good idea to get him out there, get him some experience, get him ready for the playoffs. I think thirdly, there's probably some motivation there with some college coaches who would like to see Trevor on film playing some defense, because he may have that opportunity in college. We don't know what opportunity lies for him at the next level, but I think there's several reasons. I think Bill did a smart thing there.
All right. Well, that is Coach's Corner with Coach Bruce Bush. For Joe Bowling, I want to thank Coach Bush and Andrew Crum of the Brownsville Herald. That is it for Sunday Sports Extra.